If you don't know about On Be Peasy, you gonna know about On Be Peasy in this motherfucking video, cause that's what the fuck we finna react to. And I believe he's a now I thought he was a Florida rapper, but he's not a Florida rapper. Uh I just be assuming motherfuckers be from Florida if I don't know where they at, you feel me? I'd be like, yeah, they fucking they from Florida, you feel me? But they be since a whole other little you dig. But we finna get into this shit, see what the fuck they talking about.
Found myself as an artist,
Oh
created a
shit.
sound.
This a whole different. This a whole different motherfucker. This a whole different rapper. Fuck it. So today we rapping about. Today we talking about this nigga. This sleazy. We talking about the wrong motherfucker. Okay, so sleazy. This video, right? I don't know what the fuck this video about, cause as y'all can see, I was talking about the wrong nigga at the beginning. This nigga from I think from Kentucky or some shit. I don't man. Fuck it. Let's get into it.
That best represent me and can tell my story. So
motherfuckers will look at you like a motherfucker making out the city and they can't come with them or they ain't do it first. They gonna wanna bring that shit down. They like, hell no. I ain't really let that shit bother me. That shit don't mean shit. I know the bigger picture. The bigger picture is putting the whole city on.
You know, I feel like where the shooters be is a representation of that. Like you can come from the hood, you can come from poverty, you can come from nothing, you can come from this type of background and still be able to make it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
They be where I be at. My shooters be wherever I'm at.
This bitch making fake paperwork up, bro. Like,
man, bro, you know, niggas do anything for a come up, bro. All owed anyways.
Hey, yo, squad, what's the drill? Back with another video, man. Well, it looks like the unlucky up-and-coming rapper conveyor belt is in effect and still fully operational. The latest to slide on down the belt is none other than KC/Grand Rapids' own sleazyworld Go, a talented young brother with a bright future ahead of him. His rise came fairly quickly considering he was only seriously rapping for a couple of years, but unfortunately, trouble has found bruh quickly as success. With the full attention of the Alphabet Boys and the burden of having to defend yourself against the street sin like snitching, it's safe to say Sleazy got a lot on his plate. So what's the deal with sleazyworld Go? Will he be able to continue to climb the ladder of success? We're gonna find out. So without further ado, let's skip the play and get down to business. sleazyworld Go is a fairly new rapper who just got popping on social media platforms such as TikTok and Instagram. He was born Joseph Isaac on January 17th, 1998 in Grand Rapids, Michigan. As a youngin', his father...
I said this nigga was from Kentucky. I told you, bro, I'm high. That's why I said this what's gonna make it special, bro. I'm gonna look back at this shit and be like, damn, I was saying all types of shit. I caught this nigga. I thought we was doing a video on Be Peasy. Now we talking about sleazy. What the fuck is going on?
Father put him on to rap. Eventually, his first bout with rapping came in the form of him battling his brother. And this is at the age of like 5 and 6. Their father was really training them for combat, huh, man? Still, his love for music wasn't quite there yet.
Liquor, I depended on music, so it's like, I already love music, hella, but I just didn't, I ain't love making music.
As he got a little older, his favorite artists became Kanye, Gucci, and...
I think damn near everybody love music. Let's be real. Damn near everybody love music. And I think they just don't want to make it. You feel me? Some people, they like to, you know, probably make it. Those the extraordinary people. But most motherfuckers don't like to make music. They just like to listen to it. You feel me?
Boosie, he will bump them all day.
I'm gonna say like Lil Boosie, Gucci.
Okay.
Them like the main artists that we used to grow up listening to.
And at the age of 13, he moved to Kansas City, Missouri, so that him, his siblings, and his mother could be closer to her family. Kansas City is also known as KC Mo, home to some of the trillest rappers and kings of the underground, such as Tech Nine and the big homie Rich the Factor.
but the famous rappers out of Tech Nine,
Yeah, Tech Nine is what I was thinking of. I just didn't want to get it wrong.
Gotcha.
Rich the Factor. Yeah, that's really it.
Fast forward to 2017 and your boy got locked up and he's finally gonna take rap serious. At this point, the story is mad cliche, but it's reality. When you have a lot of time on your hands, wanting to dabble with your potential creative gifts can come naturally. But before we jump into his rap career, we gotta break down what got bruh put in the clink. Turns out in 2015, my guy was doing hood rat stuff with his friends and smoking cigarettes because he really liked doing bad things. If you don't get that reference, then you wasn't inside back in the day. But anyway.
He referencing the Boondock shit. That nigga motherfucker popped up. I'm pretty sure that's the Boondock shit. That big, the big bad kid on gang.
Anyways, that was the year that Sleazy got hemmed up on an armed robbery charge, to which he pleaded guilty wisely. He was sentenced to 4 years and sent to the Michigan Department of Corrections. Unfortunately, since Sleazy wasn't a well-known rapper or a rapper at all, there's very little information about this case. However, there are remnants of this whole situation that will come back to haunt him in more recent times, but we'll get to that later. Once released from prison, bruh had a new lease on life and jumped straight in the booth. Thus, he began his music career in 2020 and released his first song, Sliding, in early March of that same year.
I dropped some shit called Sliding. Yeah, I dropped some shit called Sliding and shit. That's probably what you meant. I ain't know that shit was going crazy for a minute.
The crazy thing is, as soon as he started to take music more serious and was actually dropping joints, boom, the bat stew flu, caught the world by storm and shut everything down. Everything was at a standstill, and Sleazy began to lose faith and think his chances of creeping on the come up were all gone. That sentiment would prove to be false, and actually quite the opposite happened. It turns out that since everybody was at home and bored, they had their faces glued to their phones and computers more than ever and was starving for new music from new artists. This allowed him to really get his shine on more and more. 2020 saw a release of his project Big Sleaze, which was headed by the popular single Pass Me the Glock. The Sleazy Way also dropped that same year, followed by the heavy hitter singles like Baghdad Flow and Let Me Talk My Ish in 2021. His Thug You and Sleazy projects also came out in 2021 as well, with Sleazy Flow hitting the web in 2022. This is the song that really gained him his momentum on social media. This led to a swift courting from labels and
Have I ever signed a record deal? Yes. I'm signed to a major label now, Island Records.
However, according to some label execs, it was his What They Gon' Do To Me track that had the labels on his line. Drexler Drex Blue, manager of A&R at Island Records, and Jared J. Brown, VP of A&R at Island Records, saw potential beyond the research. They both signed Sleazy to the label. He passed the eye test, says Brown. He looked like a star. He sounded unique. His perspective was fresh, and his tone was different. What a dope moment for bruh. It's like the stars were aligned for that man and he was finally about to get his flowers. Unfortunately, you know how the game goes. Rappers with hood history often catch bad luck quickly. It's like trouble be stalking them like a thugged out episode of You. And when it finally catches a rapper in a vulnerable position, it strikes like a cobra. Per court documents obtained by All Hip Hop, the Sleazy Flow rapper is the subject of an investigation being conducted by the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, or ATF for short. Task Force Officer Nicholas Horion is said to be seeking permission for a search warrant in order to obtain DNA from bruh. Horion wants to use DNA for the ongoing federal investigation. The results could end up resulting in a possession of a firearm and ammunition charge for Sleazy World. He could also be charged with an unregistered machine strap. Your boy Go has reportedly been under police surveillance since getting out of prison in 2020. The ATF became involved last July when they claimed to have received an anonymous tip from an individual in possession of 2 photos with your boy Ho and a heater. They've been reportedly stalking him out ever since, with donuts and coffee fueling their every movement. According to the documents, things came to a head last October when a federal search warrant was executed on Sleazy World Go's Facebook and Instagram social media accounts. After combing through his profiles, the ATF reportedly found multiple transactions involving illegal substances, as well as proof pertaining to the purchase and possession of multiple firearms.
They got a search warrant for this man's Facebook and Instagram page, and they seen transactions of deals, both buying and purchasing, as recently as last month.
Federal authorities began keeping a closer watch on the 24-year-old rapper, and he and a friend were reportedly observed traveling from Kansas City, handling multiple heaters. Due to Sleazy World Go's open possession of firearms despite his status as a convicted felon, the presence of several armed gang members from the Sleazy World Go Brotherland gangs, and the knowledge known to ATF personnel that the members of the gang gangs are associated with straps, melee, sales, and illegally modified fully automatic firearms, investigators determined enforcement action was appropriate. The documents read ATF personnel contacted technical officers of the Kansas City Police Special Operations Unit. They added, upon arrival of technical officers from Kansas City, Isaac and his associates fled on foot inside the townhome residence located at, in an effort to elude detention by law enforcement. Authorities wound up breaking a window to get into Sleazy World's vehicle after he denied them entry, and after a search found multiple firearms, including an AK-style rifle, 2 AK-style Draco pistols, a black glizzy with a...
You see? Folks' ass is tweaking. And it's like, bro, why do y'all gotta ride around with all that shit? That's the problem right there. Y'all niggas ride around with all this shit for what? You don't need to ride around with all this shit. You don't need all this shit, man. Only thing you doing is making your jail sentence more longer. Y'all niggas love to make y'all jail sentence more longer. Like, y'all supposed to limit the crimes y'all commit. But no, y'all niggas want to be like, no, let's compete on how many fellas we could do at one time. We want to commit a whole bunch of them on gang. Let's see who could do the most at one time.
A loaded extended magazine and then a fixed Glock switch, junior warlord type stuff, feel me? Multiple rounds of various ammunitions were also found, and the Honorable Lawana M. Counts of the Western District of Missouri is reviewing whether to bring charges against Mr. Go. As if things couldn't get any worse, remember when I told you that the ghost of his 2015 armed robbery incident will come back to haunt, bruh? Well, boogity boogity boom, dreaded paperwork rumors have came out of nowhere and seem to be fanning the flames of this brother's already hard times. The rumors of Sleazy World Ghost snitching hit IG in August 2022, right after the Fed investigation was announced. An Instagram account shared alleged paperwork from July 2016 that revealed that Sleazy World Go allegedly penned a statement against his co-defendant when he was charged with armed robbery in September of 2015. The paperwork was reportedly from the Michigan Department of Corrections and included Sleazy World Go's name and inmate number. Oh boy. On Thursday, August 25th, 2022, a post on the 954 Fast Pitch TV Instagram account showed the alleged paperwork from July 2016. One slide shows a handwritten statement where the person who wrote it appears to be asking for forgiveness from a judge. The other set of papers are typed out and look like a transcript from a deposition or court case where the interviewee is describing a crime. Quite a compromising situation to be in. Sleaze has since responded to the claims that he ratted, saying, "Fake news. Ninjas know my body," whatever that means. Then he went on to share a screenshot of somebody claiming.
He said, whatever that mean. On gang, like, niggas don't know what the fuck y'all be having going on. Lots of y'all niggas be snitching, gang. That's why I don't be taking the street serious, man, because these niggas play that role so good just to snitch. Like, bro, that's why I just stick to content, man.
Claiming to know how fake court documents are cooked up online. I ain't know ninjas was making fake paperwork out here on ninjas. This ish getting scary, Sleazy wrote. As added confirmation, Sleazy got on the phone with his code D he supposedly told on and let him explain there is no validity to the allegations. At a moment where he was seemingly about to be on top of the world, negativity followed him and slowed down his trajectory. However, it doesn't seem that all this BS has slowed him down to a complete standstill. One thing he has in his favor is his talent. If he stays consistent, he will more than likely be able to weather the storm when it comes to the alleged snitching. We're almost at the point where listeners don't care.
I ain't gonna cap to you. I haven't heard about this nigga in a good minute. Like, I ain't gonna cap. I haven't heard about him in so long. I didn't even know that we was watching a video about him, literally. Y'all seen the beginning. I didn't even know the video was about this nigga. You feel me? I forget folks' ass existed. I'm not even finna cap to you.
Which is sad, but it's also understandable. There's also the fact that there's no way to tell if it's real or not, so it's best if we just keep it moving.
Just keep it moving, keep it pushing. Keep it pushing, right. That's what we're gonna say. Just keep it pushing, keep it pushing, keep it pushing. On gang. How you shit? How you shit?